Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kali.Alexandria. I'm so glad you're with me here today, and I'm so excited about this video because it is something that I am just so passionate about, and I'm so excited to share with you guys because literally not even a year ago I had no idea what manifestation was or what the law of attraction was, and now it has completely changed my life. So I can't wait to share with you guys what I've learned about it and what I know about it, and then exactly what I have manifested with it. So if you guys aren't already, subscribe to my channel because I post Wednesdays and Sundays, and make sure you give this video a like if you end up enjoying it because that supports me and my channel. But I'm happy to have you guys here, so without further ado, let's just get right into the video. So I guess we can start out with what exactly manifestation is, or what is manifestation. I have the exact definition right here in front of me on my computer, but manifestation is to just bring something forth into your physical life experience by using your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. And we're going to get more into it, and I'm going to tell you guys how I manifest and exactly how to do it because that description is kind of confusing, but that is the definition of manifestation if you guys aren't familiar. What is important to remember is that your thoughts are what is going to develop your future. Let me grab my vision board because I want to show you guys this quote, so one second. Okay, I brought out the big guns here. So right here it says, "A negative mind will never give you a positive life." I think that's what it says. Yeah, so that is what it says, and this is one of the quotes that I use all the time and that I have to remind myself because it is so true. The more negative you are, the lower your vibration or your frequency is, which I will get into as well. But I want to show you guys that this is on my vision board. You guys go watch my video about creating this vision board. I had so much fun creating it, so make sure you guys check that video out. I'll leave it in the notes up here. Okay, so now I'm going to get into the law of attraction. So what the law of attraction is like attracts like. Different levels of vibration, and people are examples of it. So for example, if you're having a wonderful day and you're thinking I love life and everything's going well for you, everything just seems to align, that means you are vibrating on that high frequency. Whereas if you are not having a good day, if you are thinking everything sucks, my life is awful, you are vibrating on that low frequency, and the universe puts things your way on that frequency that you're on. So I hope that makes sense. But for example, if you guys are vibrating on that high frequency, good things are going to be coming into your life, and the universe will give you good things that are on that same frequency. So another thing is that the higher your vibrations and your frequency is, the more your life is gonna be good and that successful things will happen to you. But an example of this is just that I have these two different friends who we get together every so often, like not even a lot, but every time we're together, we just bounce off each other, we're just positive or happy, and they raise my frequency. And then when I leave or whenever I'm done hanging out with them, I literally think to myself, I'm just so happy, I'm so grateful, and all this stuff. So that's an example of like having friends on that same frequency. But if you have these toxic friendships where you find yourself in a bad mood when you hang out with them, or if you guys are always like talking bad about other people, they are on a low vibration or a low frequency, and that essentially is how your frequency is going to be because they're just going to drag you down onto that low vibration. So basically it's a way of thinking, and the more you vibrate on that high frequency, the universe is going to give you things and events on that same frequency. Okay, now I'm going to talk about visualization. So this is where manifestation and manifesting things come into play. So I just put my vision board right here, and that is a form of visualization. So it's everything that I want my future to be or that I want in my future. So you literally have to sit there and be like, I am successful. So for example, on this, it literally says I am successful, and every morning and every evening when I look at my vision board, I say to myself, I am successful, because that gives a signal to the universe that you are successful, so you're going to become successful. Whatever you're trying to manifest, say you want to get that dream job, or you want to see $50,000 in your savings account. You literally sit there with your eyes closed and say, I have $50,000 in my savings account, or I have my dream job, and then the universe comes in and gives it to you. Obviously, you're gonna have to work for it. You can't just sit there and wait for it to happen. With anything in life, you can't just sit and wait. You actually have to do it, but that just increases that frequency and vibration, so it's easier for the universe to give it to you. And it's literally about your mindset and how you perceive things. So like I said, you shut your eyes and you say, I have $50,000 in my savings account. So you sit there and you have to be specific. So what exactly are you wearing? How is your hair done that day? Where are you living? What type of scents do you smell? Just be super, super specific, and then kind of daydream that situation and just feel like it's actually happening. Like I said, this sends a signal to the universe that you have it, and the universe puts you on that same vibration and frequency. So a point that I have here in my notes is say it like you already have it. Your energy is your reality. So if you have a friend who asks you out to dinner one night and you say, I can't, I'm broke, that is your reality, and the universe is like, oh, you can't go out with anybody because you're broke. So the universe thinks that you're broke, and the more you're putting something like that out, you're putting that negative energy out there, and your subconscious mind will start to believe it. So whatever issues you had been dealing with in the past, those issues aren't your present. They're not your real right now. Those are issues in the past that you guys have to leave in the past, because we're not headed that way. We're on to the future. And another thing that's super helpful is that we have a tendency as humans to think that our thoughts are our reality right now, which they aren't. I can have so many thoughts a day, and realistically, they aren't exactly where I'm at, or they're not my reality. So just because you have thoughts, it doesn't mean that they're always true and that they're always your reality. Okay, thank you guys so much for listening to that. I hope that makes some kind of sense to you guys. It definitely does. You just have to think about it as your mindset and your vision, and just like switching your mindset is completely key to this. But now I want to talk to you guys about things that I have currently or past currently kind of have manifested. So firstly, I want to talk about me manifesting my friend. So I had literally just told you guys that I had these two friends who were just on a really high vibration, and every time I leave, I always feel so good about myself, and I always just feel lifted up. So for example, I had a really toxic friend who literally told me I couldn't do something and I couldn't run a half marathon, and I talked about that in my half marathon video a little bit. But I had somebody who told me I couldn't run a half marathon, so literally I believed that I couldn't do it. Like I couldn't do it. Like I literally believed that, which is completely wild now, but I believed I couldn't. And a couple of years after that, I was like, no, what's she to tell me that I can't do something? So I literally went out and ran a half marathon. That is a great example of that. And now every time that I, come into contact with new people, I always make sure that they're going to be on that high frequency that I am and that my life is now on. So yeah, I came in contact with these two friends of mine, and literally I've only been friends with them for like 2-3 years, and they have been the most amazing people. And yeah, that's something that I had manifested into my life. I just told the universe that I had supportive people behind me. I had people who raised me up, and eventually they came into my life. The next thing I manifested is my dream job. So I made a video a couple weeks ago about my job and what I'm doing and how I started my own marketing agency, and I told you guys that it is literally my dream job. I had been in a corporate job working 9 to 5 full-time while I was in school full-time, and I absolutely hated it. My mindset was just awful, and yeah, I kind of I kind of manifested and set myself up to get my dream job at this early. I'm 23 years old and I'm literally working every day doing my dream and working my dream job. So I had manifested that and I worked toward it and eventually it happened. And then another thing I had manifested is my rhinoplasty. So I had this manifestation, I had this wish that I had, you know, saved up for this rhinoplasty and that I was able to get it, and I had manifested that last year and I decided to do that, and what do you know, it happened. So the more you can put out good things to the universe and the more you think that you have something, the easier it is going to be to attain and that it will come to you. So there's just so many different things that you guys can manifest, like relationships, you can manifest friendships, your dream job, you can manifest travel. All of that stuff is so attainable. You just have to give yourself and the universe the chance to give it to you. But you guys, I think I went through all of my notes. I hope that was so helpful to you guys in learning about the law of attraction and manifestation, and I hope I explained that good enough. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Give me a like if you enjoyed it, or let me know if you guys want any videos like this, because I'm happy to make them and I'm just so passionate about this. I can just talk about this forever because I truly do believe in it. And make sure you guys are subscribed because I post Wednesdays and Sundays, and I hope to see you guys around here next time. Bye!